I wanna live your life. I wanna dream your dreams. Lick the moons, catch them stars in the night. Every superpower that is yours will be mine. I'll be that it girl.
I wasn't confident. I was depressed. How I was looking, and I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel like going out in public space.
This is a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor, nutritionist, or dietitian. In this video, I'm sharing what worked for me during my journey to transform myself from being depressed and overweight to happy and healthy.
I hope you also do your research according to your body as well. I hope you do your research, not entirely depend on what worked for me. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is simply Rodah. You can call me Rodah, it's all good. Hi you. If you are one of the people who are feeling the same feelings I had, this video is right for you. And if you're new here, thank you so much for clicking, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And you came on the right time where we are asking for your help to support us and help this channel grow. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with how I've transformed 24 months. This is achievable and this is doable. Good thing about this is a cost-effective way that I used to transform myself from this to this, all in under 24 months. Can you believe it? Yes, it's achievable and it's doable, and you can do it. And I know the reason why you are here. It is because you have tried it all. You are trying to find what works for you. But I can assure you, watch this video to the end. You surely appreciate. I'm going to share with you how it worked for me, and I hope it works with you as well. I know this, I tested it, I've used this method, and it worked for me. That's how I had transformed from this to that, or under 24 months, because I used this. And I don't want to be selfish. That's why I'm sharing with you so that everybody can benefit from it and save more money. I know a lot of people nowadays are resorting to liposuction, surgeries, which I think are not good for you. They come really expensive. But I can assure you that with the thing that I'm going to be sharing with you, you don't need to be going out of your pocket. You don't need to be spending so much on those liposuctions or surgeries. You're going to do it all by yourself. You can either go to the gym, or you can either do it in your house using the equipment in your house, because hey, becoming healthy is not expensive. All you need is to set your mind to achieve, put your goals. What are you working on? What motivates you? You can take this video, for instance. You can look at my pictures. I think they're motivational enough for you to see that this is achievable. So you can find a picture or whatever model or whoever you want to transform to that body, to have that body. You can have this picture, stick it in your house at a place where you see this every day. It is going to be your reminder, and it's going to be the loudest reminder for you. It reminds you why you are doing this, and it's motivation enough to continue and do it. The first thing that I think you should take into consideration when you decide to embark on this journey of transformation is the food you eat. I think 80% or more than 80% of what you eat is going to help with your transformation. So you need to make the right choices on whatever you are going to eat. You need to really start looking at labels. You really need to start checking on what kind of food, what kind of oil you are using, what are the benefits in that. I used to be somebody who just go to the supermarket, pick whatever, maybe the cheapest product on the shelf, or whatever I'm used to in my family, and take it and cook. I never bothered to read the labels. I was not that type of person who spent time reading the labels until I started to learn about my body and the transformation I wanted. I realized the importance of labels, you know, and there are some things that you totally don't need in your body if you are going to be transforming yourself. So what I would say, food plays a major role in your journey. So you have to take a deep look in that, in what you're eating, what is in your kitchen, and what is beneficial to your body. I don't know where you are watching me from, but if you're privileged enough to be in a place whereby you have your small place to grow your own vegetable, I think that would be the best for you. Or try as much as you can to go on a plant-based diet and on organic diets. I know it's really hard nowadays to find such things, because most of the vegetables that you find in supermarkets, in markets, they are GMOs. So if you can't really find the organic ones, then you have just to go with that. But you also have to take supplements that will clear away the toxins that comes with the GMOs, you know. All in all, what I can say is you need to start to look deeply in what you put in your body. So the food, like I said, food plays a major role in your journey to transformation. The second thing that you really need to consider when you start your journey on this is, apart from food, you need to exercise. Of course, exercise is fundamental to your journey. You need to exercise. This is how you can help your body to adjust to the changes that will be coming in your body. It will help to tone up your body. For me, I took on running. It's me. I started running in mid-30s. I was not a runner before. I was not into it. I was never into it, and I never saw myself running. But when I decided to take this journey seriously, I started running and swimming. That means I did a lot of cardio. Went to the gym, so I was also lifting, light lifting. I wasn't doing it excessively. I was doing at least to do something. You know, you don't have to run if it's not something that is you, because I know some people may have problems with their legs, especially if you are overweight. It's not easy to start running when you are overweight. You might damage your legs, it might damage your back. So these are something that you have to look into. So you can start slowly until your body get accustomed to these movements. It could be just walking for an hour, it could be walking for a certain number of steps a day. So this can help your body to regulate yourself and start to shed on the fats or the unnecessary things that are in your body, and get yourself in a routine. The third thing that really helped me to change from this to that again is I did a major research on that. I did change my lifestyle, totally change. I had a massive lifestyle change. I had to look at my goals and reminded myself that if I continue with a certain kind of lifestyle, there was no way I was going to reach my goal, because I had a goal. Like I said, I had a goal. I had a body that I wanted to achieve within a certain period of time. So to do this, I had to change my lifestyle totally. I have to be unavailable for certain people, certain events, certain places. I had to be unavailable because I was working on something. Sometimes when you start on this journey, I think you have to be a little bit selfish, and people may not understand what you are going through, or people may not understand what your goals are, and you have to remind yourself. And I realized the importance of putting boundaries when you decide to take this journey. Boundaries will become really essential for you to achieve your goals. So the fourth thing that I think is very essential when you start this journey of body transformation is pray. For me, I can say I prayed a lot. I prayed a lot about my journey because it was not easy. There were temptations all over around me. As you know, I am married here. I'm in an interracial marriage, and you know, for Chinese people, their kindness they may not understand if you are going through this. They don't want to see you hungry. They think if you're not eating, you're hungry. They may offer you more than what you asked for. So I did pray for all these things, pray for other people's understanding of my journey. I remember I had a routine because I was working, and I had to wake up for me to be able, because I realized that for me to be able to keep up with my exercise and my daily routines on this journey, I had to change even my schedule. I changed my sleeping schedule and my waking up schedule. I started waking up at 5 a.m. because I would take an hour to exercise, and I prefer to exercise outdoors. Like at the beginning, I was walking for an hour outdoors, so I would walk out from 5 until 6, come back home, prepare for work, right? So my target was achieving a 5-kilometer walk or 5-kilometer run, or both, doing both, but it has to be 5 kilometers in the morning before I start my day. So at first, I used to start working up at 5. So it would take me an hour to achieve this, to complete the 5K. It took me an hour in most cases at the beginning because I was slow. I was not yet accustomed to this. But as time goes on, I became faster. I complete my 5 kilometers running non-stop. So you realize that the time reduced. I started to, it was now taking me 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, just to run for 5 kilometers to and fro. And so I would complete this all under 30 minutes. So I can say, I prayed for this. I prayed for this. I don't know if you're a believer or not, but for me, my journey wasn't easy. So I prayed for my journey, and I also take on to reading. Reading also helped me to stay consistent on this and never give up. I read the books like this one, The Mirror by T.B. Joshua. And I also read The Breakthrough, that is the unexpected breakthrough. This is a Zimbabwean writer called Kevin Chitare. This helped me a lot. It did help me a lot, the unexpected breakthrough, because when I started my journey, I just started, but I didn't have all the belief that I started when I was around 120. It was almost 120 kg. I started having complications with my health. I started having heart problems. And when I went for checks, nothing was wrong, but only that I was overweight. So in that case, the only solution to my problem was exercise and lose weight. You know, so it was at that moment I realized that it was a matter of life, or, you know, I didn't like the other. So I decided to choose life, and I put myself into it. I prayed about it. I prayed about this journey. I prayed every day for God's guidance to pull me through. It was not an easy. I sweat. I cried. There are days that I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to wake up because my body was so sore. But I still crawl out of my bed and make it happen. My lifestyle totally. I became goal-oriented. I took a lonely journey that most people didn't know that I was going through this. You know, I took a lonely journey. I find people who were in the same journey. I find a group of people that were doing the same, that were exercising, that were waking up to motivate me. So I find people who have the same goals. This is one thing also that I think you should look when you start your journey of transformation. Find a community, find people or a person or a friend who is on the same journey as you, because you can motivate each other, you can pull each other. There are certain lifestyle things, like I say, it was a twist, it was a breaking point whereby certain things become meaningless when you take this. It could be like clubbing, it could be like going out, drinking, staying out until late. These things are meaningless when you start your journey of losing weight. When you start this journey of transformation, really there are things that becomes meaningless in your life, and people have to respect that. That's what I say. You have to put boundaries and explain your stand. Don't let anything change you. Don't let people change your mind or pull you back in the old lifestyle, because once you start, you don't want to go back. You don't want to go back and just put all your effort to waste. You don't want to go back. For example, I want to tell you some of the things that comes with overweight. There are a lot of disadvantages that I can see now, and when people are talking of this, I kind of feel for them, because I understand what you are going through right now. You are watching this video. I understand what you are going through. You may have tried all the fat diets. You may have tried banting. You may have tried intermittent fasting. You may have tried everything. You may have tried even go out of your pocket to do liposuctions, to do surgeries, but it seems like nothing has worked for real. But I can say, with this information I shared with you, I think there is a chance that you'll be successful. The first is just a change of mind and stay determined on your goal. Everything is achievable. I was able to achieve it. So do you. I think you can do it. Just stay consistent. And there's no other better day to start than now. If you keep on saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll start next week, I'll start next month, I'll start at the beginning of the month, you never do it. There is no perfect time to start other than now. Do it now. You can start right now with whatever you have. Some people may say, I don't have money to get a gym subscription. I don't have the equipment to use at home. Sometimes you don't need all this. Walking outside and running outside is free. These are things that you can do that help me the most before I even gain my confidence to wear gym wear and go in the gym. You know, there is a certain point, as you can see, when I was at this, I wasn't even confident to even go out with my husband. I was not even confident to go to family gatherings. I always had excuses because I didn't have anything to wear. I felt like everything didn't look well on me. I felt like everybody was judging me. Each time I eat, I feel like people are thinking, why is she eating so much? She's so fat already. You know, you lose your self-confidence, you know. You become depressed. You have healthy issues. And you lose yourself in the process. So why don't you start now? This is the right time to start now. 3 months from now, a month from now, people will start to see the changes in you. And once people start commenting on the changes, you see how good it is. Another thing that I advise you to avoid at the beginning of your journey, avoid going on a scale. The only time you want to weigh yourself or go on that scale is when you want to know where you are right now. That will give you the guideline, or that will open your eyes to see where you want to go. So the only time you need a scale is when you are going to write the date, the time, and your weight, the current weight. And then forget about that, because I see people, they want to weigh themselves on daily basis. But what I can tell you, it can be a discouraging thing. It can be a useful thing too, or it can be a discouraging too, because sometimes at the beginning of your journey, you may not see these visible changes coming through. You know, it may take a month, 2 months to actually see dropping some abs or some kilos. You know, you find some people weigh themselves in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and they don't see any result and they give up. So what I can say is, if it's possible, stay away from scales. You don't need them at this moment. Just have the right comfortable way. You don't need fancy clothing to start walking or running outside. Just use what you have right now. Use what you have right now. It's enough. You may look at what you fancy. You know, once you start the journey and start to see the changes in your body, you start to see that your current clothes may start to become loose, and then you may start shopping. And you don't need to shop for more. You need one outfit at a time, because you are on a journey. You don't want to spend much on that. So that's why I encourage you guys to start with what you have right now. Don't go out of your pocket trying to get fancy things, or you think they'll motivate you. No, they won't. But when you stay consistent on your journey, you will start to see the changes, and these changes will motivate you the most. And when people start talking, this will be even a bonus for you. So I say, start right now. There's no other better time to start other than today. Do it today. You don't need fancy running shoes. You don't need fancy gym wear. You don't need all that. Start with what you have. That's all I can say. Okay, guys, if you have watched my video to this end, please smash the subscribe button as well as the like button, so that it could help me to know whether this is impacting your lives. And if you want to see, I can continue to share with you the tips that you can use on this journey. And let me know in the comment section what you would like me to talk about. I may show you in my kitchen what I eat on a daily basis and how it continues to help me to maintain, because at this stage I am maintaining. I'm no longer on a goal to lose, because I've reached and surpassed my goal. Now I am maintaining. That's my ultimate goal right now. So I still have to control what I eat. I eat, but I control what I eat. I never change my diet. I don't go on, reckless habits when it comes to what I eat. So I may also show you the food that are helpful for you, the food that may help you to achieve your goals in a certain time or the time you are giving yourself. You can also do me a favor, subscribe to my channel and also like and share this video. With this being said, you watched until the end, you can as well go in my videos. You may be able to find some of the videos that I did that I was showing my home workouts, how it was helping me to stay sane in this crazy world. So yeah, that's it. So if you watched it to this end, thank you so much. You're a champion. I love you so much, guys. It's goodbye for now. See you in the next video. Goodbye.